Right, guys, this is day two of teaching this guy how to trade. So today we're going to be doing trends, so like uptrends and downtrends. So before we even do this, what do you think an uptrend and a downtrend is?
Market movement in specific will like the charts
It's
will
quite simple. So like
market movement in the charts where the candlestick what direction the candlesticks are going in.
yeah, that is it. Yeah, so you probably like anyone could probably even understand this, right? But we'll show you what it's. I've done a wee markout thing here, so we'll start with a downtrend. A downtrend is basically when the market is going down, and how you can identify if it's a downtrend is if there is a. I'll show you. We'll get into this on the next video about breaker structure. Um, but basically, how to identify a downtrend is when you see. Let me just draw it out. When you see a when it's in an uptrend. Oh my bad, that was terrible. When it's in an uptrend and then it goes down, but then say there's a low right here. It oh my days, man. Say there's a low right here, then we push below the low and we close under this low here. Then we continue lower. So it's when you close below the most recent the most recent low, and then you change trend. So that is basically it. But let me just delete this. So a downtrend is basically when obviously when the market's going down the way, right? But I so how you know you're in a downtrend as well is if you see right if you see the market's making higher lows and lower lows. So what that basically means is see these lines here. This is a lower high, right? So it's a lower high because it's lower than this isn't here, right? But if it was, uh it would be a higher high there, or like a lower high there. But it wouldn't be. This wouldn't be the lower high, but this would be it here. This would be the lower high right here. So if we move it here, that's the lower high right there because it's lower than that high. So this right here, this line, this is our lower low. So because you know how's our lower low is because when this low is lower than this one right here. See that low right there is lower than that, so it's made a lower low. So um lower low lower low, right? So right there. And then it can keep continuing until it reverses again. So that's a downtrend. A downtrend is basically when the market's gone down and you notice that there's lower highs and lower lows. When it breaks structure, though, you need to wait for the break of structure, and then you know you're in a downtrend when it starts basically filling for value gaps or continuations, basically. Then this is an uptrend, so it's the same thing but up the way. So, like when you see a basically when you see a break of structure from this bit here, so you're going down, then we close above the high, um, then we continue up, higher, low. So that's a higher low because we've got higher than this low right here. And then that is literally it. It's so simple. So now what we'll do is we'll go on the charts and we'll actually look for higher highs.
Identify
You'll do it, right. So I'll find a bit on it that I can see it, right. So this one I can see the downtrend, right. This one's gonna be the downtrend. So where is the downtrend on this? Where is it?
like there. So
Starting from up here, all there because look. So downtrend is right here, all the way down here, right?
then it's broke a structure going on.
Yeah, you're right. So look here. So this is where it starts. The downtrend starts right basically here, but we did come up. So just say there, right, it starts right here. So look what we do. So we break structure.
Yeah.
Right, where do we break structure from?
Broke structure for down now.
Nah, for see, this is where it starts, right? The downtrend.
Yeah.
Where do we break structure to know that we're on a downtrend?
At the top.
Yeah, but what candle?
Candlestick there.
You were close. Aye, wait, what candle?
That one there.
The black one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the one that broke structure. But how do you know it broke structure? What candle did it break structure from?
Oh, the blue one.
What one?
The one in the left hand side.
Point to it. This one.
No, that one there.
That one right
Yeah.
there. Mm,
Well, actually, no, because that whipped down the bottom for that. It's
nah,
from that, it broke from that one.
nah. It broke from this. See this one right here, look. Because that's a low.
Oh, right, okay.
See, plus like it could have been that blue one right there, but it's not because this one's lower down. So this is like the low of that trend. So see when you see an uptrend, right? You see the lows like this came down and it's filled this fair value gap. I'll get on fair value gaps wee soon, but it comes down and then it pushes on higher, but then we just get a big black candle down and it closes. The candle closes below that, so when basically when the candle closes, that means that it's on to the next candle. So it's closed below this black candle right here because this is the lowest low. So then we broke structure, so you know, right, we're gonna reverse the trend. And then look what we do. Look, we make like higher high, wait, higher lows. There. Oh shit. So like that. They're all the higher highs that we made. Like that. You can even count these ones there, but they're like the big ones that you can see. So now you need to identify where the lower lows are. So use this tool to mark. So you go over there and you just click on what the lows. So find the lower lows on this bit here. Okay, that's completely wrong. Completely wrong, right? You know why?
Why?
It's because this right here. So see, whenever the market does this and it comes up and down, see the lowest point of that. That's a low there. So that would be the lowest. That would be the lower low.
Right.
So it's come down and it's made this lower low right
Yeah.
here because this is the lowest point of this dip here. So it would be that, and then why did you say that? Why did you say that black candle would be the low?
Don't know, just put it
Wait, let me just delete that. Delete that. So if I was looking at this right, what I would do is, so you see you're in a downtrend, you'd look for the lower lows and shit. So you go, this one could do that one. You did do that one, so well done. Could do that one. Then this is the one you see, like the lower one there, like that. So look, one here, one there, because everyone is the lowest point of it. And then this one here. So that's how you identify like higher highs and higher lows. Now we'll do an uptrend. You don't have to look for the breaker structure. I mean, it's right there because look, we are in an uptrend, but we know we're actually in an uptrend because look, we closed above this high here. So with this blue candle, we closed above, so we know right we're in an uptrend. But that doesn't really matter. So where's the right? So in this big like, wait, no. See like in this whole big bit here, mark the highs and the lows. So I mean you need right now do the highs. No wait, no, don't actually.
Actually, how was that?
Right, you actually done quite good there to be fair, but you missed the one. You were literally about to click it and you moved away. See this one right here?
Yeah.
See, because we filled. I mean, I literally said to you about the fair value gap, but we filled it. An uptrend and a down. No, see, like higher highs and lower lows, they're basically continuations. So um, like there's a continuation there. We filled the fair value gap and we pushed on up higher.
Yeah.
So you didn't really have to do that one, but you could have done that if you wanted. But so it's this one right here, that one, and that one, and you could even do this wee one here. Look,
Yeah.
see this wee one because we filled another fair value gap right there. Um, so you basically done it right. So do that again. Right, do highs now in that same range. So do highs. Where's the higher highs and the higher? No, just the higher highs. Right, you done that wrong because
But I was thinking all of those candlesticks are higher highs, but
no. Look, see when you see like a black candle, that's what you look for. A black candle. What you see it, so that would be a high there. Then,
oh
then
right,
you see another one. This would be a higher high right there. You're going on the outside of it, so what you see another few black candles. Then you see the tip of it, the highest wick, and then you put it at the highest wick, and then it would be that one, and then could even do that one there, then there.
right. I'm gonna try it again.
So, but you want to get good at this where you can just do it like rapid. You can just go like bang, bang. Oh, right. Now look how quick I can do it. Right, I'll find a trend. Right, this is how quick I want you to be doing it. So I'll mark out the highs and the lows. So bang, even do that one. It's a low. Uh, that was that. You could have it closed up below it, so then that would be a low. That'd be a high, low, high. Then we don't know. This would be the low as well. Then that would probably be a high. Yeah. So like that. Yeah, that looks really confusing to you, but
Nah, can I get in?
yeah. So that is basically uptrends and downtrends for you. Continue. You'll learn more though as you do it, but it's chill, right? So we'll post day three tomorrow. So day three we'll do like break a structure.
Yeah.
That's quite easy. All you need is literally so easy, right? But we'll do it in the next video. But goodbye, guys.